Hi everyone. So I just hope all of you are doing amazingly well and no one is affected badly by the pandemic. But even if you have been affected, you all have my love and blessings, and I just hope that everything gets better real soon. And just praying that this pandemic ends real quick. So, introducing myself, hi, my name is Pragya, and by profession, I'm an engineer. Otherwise, I just believe in the motto of helping each other to grow into a better individual and making a society which is apt for everyone to live in. And by making a society which is apt for everyone to live in, I mean that making a better mindset of people which allows everyone to fit in. People these days think that standing out is so amazing. But why do we need to stand out? Did you ever question that? Because we are not able to fit in, right? But why? Because our societal standards are very narrow. They are not wide enough to incorporate you and make you fit in. That's why you need to stand out. If you are able to fit in, why would you stand out, right? And while growing up, I remember there was a chapter in class 5th or 4th, 5th or 6th, I don't remember the exact, but there was a chapter in science talking about health and wellness of the body. And when the health was described as the physical wellness of the body and physical and mental wellness of the body, I just realized that how important it is for every one of us to understand the importance and need of mental health awareness. Like, you know, we can even work if our hand is bruised, but we cannot work if our mental health is not sane. If my mind is not well concentrated and I'm not able to focus on something, how can I work on it, right? But we as people and as society have failed so many humans in so many ways. And how can we individually fail people? By making assumptions about them which do not exist. Like, I can make an assumption by looking at someone wearing a ripped t shirt that he might be poor. No, he might not be poor because this is the era of ripped jeans and ripped pants and ripped t shirts. Maybe he's just following the trend, who knows? So, and interestingly, this assumption that we make is just relative. So, for example, if I was some alien from some foreign land and I was taught that the color which covers the sky when the sun sets is called green, I would have called it green. And who knows, in my land there must have been a fruit called green. But you would have thought me to be a bad person. Why? Because you call it orange. And everyone here would have thought me to be a stupid idiot who doesn't even know the color of the sky. So, so if you understand like what assumption and perception is, in real short words, what assumption is, I would just say that big fat clause, I think, I suppose, and that I suppose can be so dangerous to people you can never even imagine. So if you understand my point, like how relative assumptions and perceptions are, I would just like to give you a quick check how dangerous it can be. There's a report from Economic Times of 2017 that in India, every 7 Indians suffer from anxiety and depression. And the cases of anxiety and depression are 46 and 45 millions each. Just imagine. And also, anxiety and depression are two different things which cannot be mixed up to be one. So 45 millions of anxiety cases and 46 millions of cases of depression are there in India. And we people are so ignorant about it. Just imagine. And you know why it is more dangerous? Just because of the fact that a person going through depression and anxiety must not even know that he is going through it. It is so difficult for him even to understand it. You might find a person so happy, so cheerful, his smile being so contagious that you will not even doubt the fact that he is the happiest person in the world. But no, that's not the case. For the little time I had while being in this writing and open mic journey that I am into, I met such wonderful souls, and I'm so thankful to them that they came forward, stepped up, and discussed about their issues so openly that I have few ideas about how the things work. You can never understand what is below the smiling face of anyone around you. You might not understand, and you might not know that the person sitting just next to you might be going through depression. Scary, isn't it? But we'll have to make it normal so that people can come up and discuss their issues with everyone. That's how we can overcome it. That's how we can, we can give medication to them, and we can support them in their struggle. Now, if you ask me how this perception and assumption can lead to depression and anxiety, it's just put into simple words. Don't judge how happy a person is by looking at his Instagram posts. Don't judge a person by his Snapchat stories, the streaks he maintains. No, none of them are useful. You only get to see a person's side which he shows you. A person might go to a five-star restaurant every day to eat, might post selfies, might post pictures there. But just because he goes there doesn't mean that he is the happiest person. He might be going there because he has no one to cook at home for him. You get the idea? So that's where assumption and perception comes in. We just assume that, oh, people are going to Goa. Oh, people are going to such fancy restaurants and eating food because they have no one at home. They are there alone. Might be they have fought with their family. But that's not important for you because you are just seeing their happy faces, happy food, happy life. But that's not truth, right? So if you ask me, how can we grow up and above these assumptions and perceptions in life? Accept the person just the way he is. That's the only and real key to it. You can never change a person you want in your own ways. You can never do that. The person might act differently in front of you because you like him in that certain way, but he cannot be changed from inside until and unless he wants to, right? Until and unless his own soul wants that, no, I guess I am doing wrong and I should change myself. And I would also, advise you that you should also not change yourself for anyone else until and unless you feel that you need the change. Because if you will change instantly, like if someone asks you to change, that will not be a long lasting change. You will be trapped in a person who is not your old self, who is not perfectly your newer self, and you are stuck somewhere in the middle. So that will be even more dangerous, right? And the first change that can be for you to change is the thought when it comes here that you need to change. And you, my dear friend, are courageous enough to get that first step done. Retrospect, reflect, and get up. Don't just sit down lying that, oh yeah, I think I'm doing this thing wrong. I assumed this thing about that person. No. If you have assumed, get that assumption out from here. Start accepting people the way they are and change yourself if you need to. Thinking from here, starting from here. And that, my friend, will be the start of every new change in your life. And you will start feeling better when you make others feel better. And believe me, trust me, if you can give a single smile to that person sitting behind you, you will be the happiest person on the planet. You know, that satisfaction when comes now, that's like beautiful, that's just amazing. So try making others happy as well. And also understand that you cannot make everyone around you happy, but still, even if just one soul in your whole life, that's more than enough. Stay safe, and if you want to discuss anything about mental health or anything, any issue related to it, you can always talk to me. I hope my details will be given to you. So, yeah, stay safe, stay healthy, keep your mental health sane, and I hope to meet you all soon. Bye bye.